you caring students, staff, alumni and community alike. Welcome back to another sparkling episode of Healthy Habits! My name is Michael Serpell, and this week we'll be discussing the remarkable health benefits of getting actively engaged within your community and the vast health benefits associated with volunteering for your local sporting club, community centre, shelter, charity, or non-for-profit organisations, to name a few. Today, I am thrilled to introduce our special guest who has been deeply involved with annually handing out the Jim Stynes Community Leadership Award, named after her late father, whose legacy has been celebrated through acknowledging AFL or AFL women's players for their tireless work helping the greater good in initiatives that involve community engagements, improving local sporting club cultures, and best demonstrating Jim Stynes' values in their everyday commitment to the community. Our special guest is also a strong member of the RMIT sport community, bringing the luck of the Irish to our netball teams whilst providing her creative flair along the way. So, without any further ado, Matisse Stynes, welcome to Healthy Habits today.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for that introduction.
Now, Matisse, firstly, tell us about your current role at RMIT and what are your future aspirations beyond study?
So I am a fine arts student. I'm studying a Bachelor of Fine Arts at RMIT, and I specialise in gold and silversmithing, which involves working with metal of all kinds and fine jewellery. So, for example, I made a metal bowl and a spoon, but I'm also making silver rings. So it's a diverse range. And then in your third year, you get to specialise in whatever you want. But I'm also a drawer. So I draw a lot. I sell my drawings and prints. So I combine the two. And I also am very interested in curating and working in a gallery space of some sort, but I'll see over the next few years what I end up doing.
That is absolutely incredible. But I do have a question to ask you. Where is all that creative flair in the background behind you, Matisse?
I know, I tried to go for a blank space, no distractions, but I had a wall of all these like cards, and I've collected a lot of cards and I took them all down. It was all up there, but I'm going to frame them and make it a lot nicer. So maybe in the future, you'll see more stuff.
And I can only assume those cards are football cards, right?
Oh no, I don't have any sport memorabilia among my room. I'm more into art for decoration.
Now, Matisse, before we delve into the significance of the Jim Stynes Community Award, let's educate our audience a little bit more about the extraordinary man behind the award. Now, between the years of 1987 to 1998, the Irish-born Jimmy Stynes played 264 games for the mighty Melbourne Football Club. Now, on field, he became the most consecutive game holder in VFL AFL history with 244 games in a row, and became the only non-Australian born VFL AFL player to win the prestigious Brownlow Medal, which is the highest individual honour in the sport. Now, following his incredible football career, Jim focused on youth work, using his profile to launch the Reach Foundation, and received multiple accolades, including the Order of Australia Medal for his charity work, publications, and philanthropy. Now, Matisse, your father is a truly inspirational man. What has it been like having him as your role model, and how has his legacy impacted your involvement in the community?
Yeah, it's definitely impacted me in a lot of ways, and a lot of ways that I don't even realise, but I've come to learn about it as I've gotten older. But particularly just his work ethic, I definitely think that I've learned a lot from that, because he grew up in Ireland. He didn't come from a lot, and he had to work so hard for everything that he got. So just whenever I'm not really wanting to do something, or I'm just struggling with something, I just think if I do something, just do it my best. Otherwise, I won't really do it at all. So just so many ways, like he was so resilient and just mentally strong. And he'd always say, I can't remember the exact acronym, but I have in my sporting life and just generally a lot of fear. Like, you don't want to do something because you're afraid this might happen. But he would say that fear is false experiences appearing real. So you just don't think about it. So that mentality I've definitely learned. But yeah, he was amazing. It's really weird when I hear all his accomplishments, because it's not the things that I really think about. Yeah, I've definitely, as I've gotten older, learned to appreciate who he was, because when you're younger, I'm just like, oh, he's just my dad. meh. Like, but yeah, he was great, and definitely work ethic and resilience I've learned from him.
How much of an affiliation do you have now with a lot of those organizations that not only he helped set up, but the people as well who were inspired by him in the community?
5 to 10 people who started as teenagers and were part of the program, and now I see, and they're kind of mentors to me. And they're doing amazing things. You probably know Jules Lund because he works in the media. He's a great role model and friend to me and my family. So definitely that core Reach group, still friends with my mum and me. And I don't personally have a lot to do with the Reach Foundation anymore, but it still does what it originally started as. It's still trying to empower teenagers and young adults just to be the most confident version of themselves. And when I was younger, I went to a lot of programs and camps that they did with my dad, and they were amazing. I probably learnt things. I was pretty young, but a lot of tears, but I think a lot of people really grew from going to those programs. So I'll definitely encourage going to Reach and researching about it because it's a great program still.
Now, Matisse, could you tell us about the origins of the Jim Stynes Foundation and what the foundation actively does in the community?
Yeah, so my mum, Sam Stynes, she was the founder of the Jim Stynes Foundation, just to keep my dad's legacy and the work that he did within the community alive. So the money that is donated to the Jim Stynes Foundation is spread across different charities supporting particularly youth and the youth in sport. So Helping Hoops is a big one, the Reach Foundation, there's a lot more, but when you donate to the Jim Stynes Foundation, the money is dispersed to different charities. The money that is given to the winner of the Jim Stynes Community Leadership Award, some of that money is from the Jim Stynes Foundation and some is from the AFL. It's pretty much split evenly.
Matisse, could you give us a bit of a background to what the Reach Foundation does in the community and how getting involved can benefit students going forward in their respective careers?
Yeah, so the Reach Foundation focuses on empowering teenagers, young adults to feel confident in life, in their career, in their social life, at school, and it's a really great program to be a part of. You make a lot of friends and you learn public speaking skills. You speak in front of the group about how you feel and you learn to just be more open with others. And I think it's a really great way to grow as a human being in all aspects of your life.
Now, in your personal experiences, what have been some of the physical, psychological, and social benefits of volunteering and getting engaged within the community?
Oh, there's so many. It's a great way if you're volunteering and participating in sport to get your exercise in a fun way. It doesn't have to be competitive, but just participating, you can make so many friends. I have some of my best friends are from my netball experience, and it's a great way to clear your mind. I'm speaking about sport, but there's a lot of other things you can volunteer and be a part of, just something that's not work, it's not really consuming, it's just you're doing it just to help out and do something good for the community. So there's just so many benefits. But yeah, it's definitely changed my life for the better. It's just such a great way for my physical, mental, social health. I'm not at his level yet, I don't think, but I would love to. And but I think volunteering is really important. And now that I've finished school and have more time, that's definitely something I'm interested in doing. Yeah, just getting more involved and just doing it.
You have the privilege to currently present the Jim Stynes Community Award with your brother on Brownlow Medal night and observe some of the wonderful nominees volunteering at a diverse range of sporting clubs each year. So why is it so important for people to get involved in a community sporting club near them?
It's a great way to participate in exercise, and it's a fun way to do exercise. You don't have to be by yourself. You're surrounded by other people that are trying to do the same thing. You can make lifelong friends, work-life balance, and it's just fun. It can relax you while also give you physical benefits, also mental benefits, clear your mind. It's a great thing. I think it's really important for everybody.
And you mentioned the work-life balance thing there, and it's an important point to bring up because a lot of the participants and nominees that you have awarded have been current footballers, both in the AFL and the AFLW. How are they actually able to devote time to the organisations they're a part of, as well as playing a professional level of sport?
Yeah, I definitely think they'd have a very good timetable or schedule that they follow very closely. I think there's more time in a day than you think. So just sacrificing maybe time you would just kind of lounge around and just getting out there and helping the community, I think their schedule will be jam-packed. But I think it's obviously doable for the players that have done so much for the community. So their time management skills would be great.
Now, you've inspired the next wave of enthusiastic volunteers. Where are some good places to look for volunteering opportunities?
I think in your local area, walking into places, it could be anything, and just saying, hi, I would just love to volunteer. And I think just putting yourself out there, maybe printing out a resume of CV of your experience and what you do, just getting involved in online social media accounts, the Reach Foundation, for example, the Lighthouse Foundation, emailing, going on social media, walking into places, just getting involved as much as you can in any way. People really appreciate it more than you would think.
Finally, today I am excited to announce we have Matisse's top 5 tips for connecting with your community.
My 5 tips. Number 1 is be yourself. So know what you're interested in, know what you love, so that when you're volunteering, you can find something that you're passionate about. Tip number 2, put yourself out there, just get involved. Email places, go online, walk into local community centres. My tip number 3 is connect with your local community centres, for example, local galleries, dog shelters, anything that you love. My tip number 4, time management skills, be organised, create a schedule or a timetable for your week so you can fit as much in as possible and create that work-life balance. And number 5, be friendly to everybody, smile at everybody, have conversations, and just be a happy, great person.
That's amazing. And we can see that big beaming smile there from you. You are leading by example, Matisse. So you have certainly inspired us to get involved in our communities and be the best versions of ourselves.
Thank you.
So Matisse, where can our change-making viewers find you if they have any further questions about the topics we discussed today?
So my email address is matissstynes@outlook.com and my Instagram is Matisse Stynes.
Awesome, Matisse. Thank you for sharing those with us. And Matisse, do you have a final message you'd like to leave with our viewers today?
My final message would be get involved. Just do it. Get involved and make the time to volunteer in your local community.
Amazing. That is some excellent advice. And with things starting to open again, it's much easier to do so. Thank you so much for your time today, Matisse. Stay safe, happy, and healthy during this period of time. And as an exceptional man once said, it's not what life does to you, but what you do to life that counts. Appreciate you sharing your story on Healthy Habits today, Matisse.
Thank you so much, Michael. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome, Matisse. And remember, you can find all of our new episodes of Healthy Habits via the RMIT Sports website, the RMIT Sports Instagram page at RMIT Sport, and we'll see you in a fortnight's time on Healthy Habits. See you there.